Can I get you a cup for that?
I'm good.
Like a sippy cup?
Like one of those ones you can tip over.
Yeah.
And it just doesn't spill anywhere.
You just do anything. It just doesn't come out, man.
That'd probably be good, but we'll be okay this round.
I don't know the magic behind that.
They also have the ones that like stick to the table that don't like tip over.
What?
That's complete sorcery.
That's some Dungeons and Dragons stuff right there. Okay.
That is sorcery, 100%.
Wow. How you doing, brother?
Doing pretty good. How are you today?
Hey, man. It's we're back to our normal scheduled program.
Yeah, it feels like extra long time in between.
Yeah, that's
just like one
Sunday to Monday was. I haven't seen you forever, man.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah. Life treating you well? Anything new? You got kids or anything?
No. No news to report.
No news to report from the Villalobos camp.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nothing new since last week. Yeah.
Okay. How are you getting comfortable in the new pad?
We're getting there. We still got boxes spread out everywhere, but just take it one box at a time.
One box at a time, ladies and gentlemen.
We're pretty much moved in. This is all like things that just need a home that aren't like essentials to living. So,
do you have Thor's hammer up yet?
I do not.
It's not home yet. It's only a house right now. It's not a home yet.
I do have my Thor picture that my buddy Greg Owen made for me. It's already on a little shelf that was in my office.
Okay, dope.
It was a pre-existing small shelf.
That's the one that has your face on the Thor's body, right?
It's not really supposed to be me, but
it's like they just like cropped Chris Hemsworth's face off and put your face there, and it was just like we can't tell the difference here.
Yeah. So that
this man is sexier, and he's going to save the world, and he's Hispanic. Let's go.
And I what else did I get out that I didn't want to get damaged? The power morphers are out on the shelf.
I knew you were going to say that shit. he goes special boxes over here.
Those two things have been taken out specifically to be put up so they didn't get messed up in like shuffling stuff around, things like that.
You never know when you got to go save the planet, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you have to like figure out what wardrobe today. Am I going to be the Red Ranger or am I going to be Thor? You know what I mean?
Speaking of Power Rangers, did you happen to watch the 30th anniversary on Netflix?
Nope.
You need to do that.
Is it awesome?
It was better than I expected it to be.
Really?
But also just as corny as I expected it to be.
Okay.
I enjoyed it. I actually, I watched it and it was different, I guess. Like it was still kind of felt like the 90s show.
Okay.
But with a better obviously production.
Yeah, the budget was Netflix.
Yeah, they still had like that corny kind of veiny thing that they had going on before. Yeah, I enjoyed it. I watched it.
I mean, when your budget is Netflix, literally, that's the dollar amount.
Yeah. It doesn't matter.
How much did they spend on this show and this money? Netflix.
Well, it was like all the things you wish, like now that you're, we're in our mid-30s.
Ouch, hurt me like that, don't you?
I mean, I'm right there with you. It's got all those little things where you're like, man, I wish it just had a little bit better production value.
Yeah.
And they did it.
Nice.
And I enjoyed it. It wasn't like extreme, getting awards show by any means, but as far as the nostalgia of the original show, they kind of kept that going.
How are the Zords?
Basically exactly the same, just a little bit better.
Like even the look and feel, like did it look like 1970s Japanese? Like,
the like
Reptar. I mean, Godzilla.
The calling scene where they like come out of the volcanoes and stuff kept the same concept, but just a little bit better. Not much better, just a little bit better, enough to where you could really recognize it. But the full Megazord was like CGI.
Team, I'm going to try to do like 30 minutes on this, okay? Just like talking about Power Rangers. We can do it.
Well, it was like...
Let him geek out, okay?
It was like a CGI Zord. It wasn't like the guy in the suit kind of thing.
Okay, got you.
But
wait, that was the 90s that there was a guy in a suit?
Yes.
Get the fuck out of here. I thought it was like either like stop motion, like claymation, or like still, like it was the camera was shooting up, but it was like literally this tall, like off the ground. The camera was making it so big.
Those were people in suits.
Man,
I
did tell you recently though that I did watch the I might have talked about this last week. I don't even remember, man. It's been 19 years since I've last seen you. But I did watch the 5-episode run of like when Tommy came through as the Green Ranger, and it was bad.
So good.
And then he was good at the end, and then they took down Rita and her boyfriend. I forgot dude's name.
Yeah.
Zedge.
Yeah.
Zeus. I don't know. Whoever. I did watch that like 2 or 3 years ago, man.
Yeah.
Tight. Still the best storyline.
It was good.
In all of Fox Media.
Yeah. Yeah, they go a little darker.
Oh.
A little bit. Not much.
Oh.
A little bit. So
a little Christopher Nolan Dark Knight style? Okay.
Something like that, yeah.
Hey, man, everybody goes dark and gritty.
Yeah. No, it was all right, man. I'll take a watch.
All right.
If you have an hour to spare.
I mean, I can spare an hour or two. Who knows?
All right. It's all right.
I watched a movie this weekend.
What was that?
Not the one. Well, I did watch what we're going to talk about today.
Oh.
But I also watched The Big Lebowski.
Nice.
I didn't realize I never saw The Big Lebowski like in its entirety, man.
I've not seen that movie in a long time.
It is on Amazon Prime right now, and it's a wild ride, man.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, let's see.
Jeff Bridges,
I could
the
not,
dude.
Yeah, like I said, I haven't seen it in so long. I'm trying to even think what was going on as far as the storyline of it, other than it just being, cool ass Jeff Bridges.
That's the point.
Yeah.
You just basically
Is that what it was? Okay.
That's that. Literally.
Well, there you go. I knew exactly what I was talking about.
You go into this movie, and we might have to talk about The Big Lebowski one of these days.
Yeah,
man.
that'd be awesome.
You go into this movie, and it turns into like some rich guys with the same name as Lebowski, a wife gets abducted. There's a ransom. They send the other Lebowski, the dude, go get get it. And then it just spirals out of there.
Yeah.
You meet so many characters. Man's drinking White Russians the entire time, smoking weed the entire time. It's a wild movie, and then it ends. You're just like, okay.
Yeah, I might have to go back and watch that again.
Highly recommend you don't. No, it was really good. I for like such a weird movie, I really enjoyed it, man. It was definitely fun there. Let's talk about two things, man.
Spider-Man 1 and 2. Is that what we're going to talk
about? Yes. We will replace, because we're going to do the trailer for White Man Can't Jump, we're going to replace we're going to do some movie news, and we're going to replace the White Man Can't Jump with Spider-Man on Disney Plus there. Roll the movie news stuff.
Gotcha.
Right there. Got it?
Go ahead.
If you need me to fill in, I got you, dude. You just let me know.
I don't remember how long it is, but I think we're good now.
All right.
We'll make it work.
So, Peter Parker is finally home, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, yeah.
Between now, like this past Friday, and the end of next month, we're going to have every Spider-Man movie on Disney Plus.
Wow.
They did it, man.
Wow.
We get to see Uncle Ben die not once, but twice. 2 different Uncle Bens. They just keep killing this guy. He's so nice too, man. Freaking Charlie Sheen's dad, man. Come on.
I guess at least with like, are the Tom Holland ones coming to Disney too?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, we don't witness that scene in there.
We don't witness
but
that
it's a
scene.
thing. It's a thing.
Yeah. We also witness a hot Aunt May.
Yeah.
So
that's cool. Down.
We see her die, so
That's sad.
Spoiler alert, I guess. It was a $2 billion movie.
Yeah.
Right? But they're back, guys. So we have Spider-Man 2, Spider-Man 3, all the Tobes on there. We have TASM.
Yes.
Amazing Spider-Man 1. We're gonna get TASM 2. And then we're going to start in May. We're going to get the Home movie, the Spider-Man Home movie. So
Gotcha.
Homecoming, Far From Home, and then we're in with No Way Home. So
yeah, when you texted me about the news, very excited. You were very excited about it.
Very excited. I didn't watch any of them.
I turned it on. I was like, oh, sweet. And then I was like, all right, well, I'll just watch Spider-Man 1 real quick.
Yes.
I got Spider-Man 2.
Why not?
I didn't watch Spider-Man 3 though.
You know what, man?
I didn't have.
Did you
time.
not want to see the dance scene?
I didn't have enough time to loose time to dedicate to Spider-Man.
That's a 3-hour movie.
I had plenty of time to give for 1 and 2.
Of course.
Number 3, that one's a.
There is elements of 3 that is good.
Yeah.
But it's like it just gets bogged down with so much crap.
Yeah, that was the one that was like so many characters, so much going on, and never really fulfilled any of them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you could almost say the same thing for No Way Home.
Yeah.
But it worked.
What else?
This is epic. This is epic.
I mean,
fantastic. I'll watch it right now.
I didn't feel I'm going right now.
Go watch it right now.
I didn't feel like that did have a lot going on, but I felt like it fulfilled the stories a little bit better.
Exactly.
Yeah. So
I still don't know how the Sandman in 3, how we're gonna retcon that he was the actual one that let Uncle Ben die. Like, it was just weird. Like, dude, where's this guy been? Like,
yeah. Anyways,
but yeah, guys, we have all the Spider-Mans. They're coming to Disney Plus, and we're gonna get those before July 4th. We're gonna get those before Memorial Day. So let's go, man. Just super excited about that.
Cooking out, watching Spider-Mans all day. Down for it.
All right, man. Let's stay on that Marvel train here, and Marvel Sony train too. We have here. Go back over here. Have a little enhance. Enhance.
Let me pull that stuff up real quick. Sorry.
No, you're good, man. I will lead off here. So we're moving forward with Venom 3, guys. Did y'all like Venom 1 and Venom 2? Because I did. It's a damn good time. My co-host Javi over here, he liked them too, I think. I don't know. He's
I was trying to
Tinder right now or something. I don't know.
Let's try to shuffle back through our movie news text message stuff here.
This is how prepared we are on this podcast.
Really enjoyed the first one. I liked the expansion on the second one.
Yeah.
The first one obviously was Eddie Brock. The second one was just expanding the Venom universe.
Mm-hmm. The symbiotes.
Yeah. And I like watching Tom Hardy. I mean, he's in this role. He's so kind of different than a lot of things you see him in. See him kind of like real grungy here. Like he doesn't look like he's in shape, and he just looks like he's just in pieces all the time. Yeah,
and that's kind of the vibe, man. Yeah. That we really like from him as this character. He doesn't have it all together.
Yeah.
Tom Hardy usually plays guys that do have it all together. I mean,
he plays a lot of gentlemen.
We reviewed Locke, remember? And Locke was him as this foreman who made it. You can tell just the car, everything. For that time, he's made a lot of money. He can just go wherever the hell he wants to go, and and other movies as well.
Huh? Fancy man,
British fancy man. Right, very gentleman. In this movie, he plays a guy from a New Yorker in California, and he's kind of wild. So it's just a fun storyline. Cool news about Venom 3 here. It's directed by Kelly Marcel, who wrote the previous two. So she's making her directorial debut, ladies and gentlemen.
Nice.
And we did have the amazing Michelle Williams in the first two, kind of as a love interest, the damsel in distress. This time we have Juno Temple. Will be joining us in the third installment, best known as Keely Jones from Ted Lasso.
Is that kind of her whole thing right now? As an actress, an actor being on Ted Lasso?
Well, that's what
I don't know
she's
much about
best
her.
known for right now. But
Okay.
she was actually in The Dark Knight Rises, small role.
Okay.
She's been in some other things as well. I've seen her in, but yeah, that's what she's best known for right now is Ted Lasso. She's kick ass on there. So
Yeah, she's got a. Well, you know. Oh, okay. I won't jump into Ted Lasso. Let's move on from that.
guys, you trying to get 30 minutes from Javi for about Ted Lasso? I'll do it, guys. I got one question.
Let's not do that. Let's move on.
All right, man. We're gonna wrap up our news segment this week with weird, man. Like a name that you probably that you've seen millions of times, at least 25. I don't know how many movies there've been now, but a lot. And is no longer going to be at the scroll in a Marvel movie anymore. Victoria Alonso is out at Marvel Studios. She departed 3/17, and most likely for producing a film outside the Disney-backed Marvel Studios.
Right.
I don't know, like a breach of contract or something, you know?
Yeah, I think that's where you get into the fine print, right? And all the people at Disney are just like, no.
Right?
Not allowed.
I know you didn't read this little segment right here, but
just so you know, I own you forever.
yeah. Oh, that little cute indie flick?
Yeah.
About a shell with sneakers on? No, you cannot produce that.
Shell with sneakers. Is that what the movie was?
No.
Oh, okay.
It was the first one that came to mind, though.
Okay, I was like, man, that's messed up.
I know, right? What a...
Get fired over making a sweet movie.
No, it wasn't that. It was some. It was a Amazon backed movie, is what it was. It was an Argentinian. She's Argentinian.
Yes.
And it was a Argentinian backed movie. But man, she's been here since the beginning. Iron Man 2, like through the Avengers, through everything, man. She's helped them make buttloads of money.
So much money.
But it looks like a settlement has been reached, so she's gone. And I don't know. Best of luck. And that's going to be weird because that's kind of like for me, who's such I see everything and I want to see like how things even look, even like the words and scroll and everything. I like that. So I'm not going to be able to see her name anymore. And I've seen her name for the past like 12,
it's been
15 years now. So
it has been a while.
Yeah. So Victoria Alonso, good luck out there in them streets.
She'll
land on her feet somewhere.
Yeah, she'll be at Amazon.
There we go.
Just racking in bucks for Bezos.
There we go. Because he needs more money.
Yeah. I'll text him and let him know that she's heading over.
You still do got him on speed dial.
Yeah, we hit him up.
Welcome to this week's episode of Movie in a Pod. I'm Clyde Smith.
And I am Javier Villalobos.
On this week's episode, we're going to discuss the trailers for White Man Can't Jump, Blackberry, episode 24 of The Mandalorian, and our movie of the week, Air. All right, team, we got some trailers here. We got Jack Harlow playing basketball. Oh, okay.
Let's go.
And the creation of the BlackBerry phone in BlackBerry.
All right.
We're going to jump into it.
Sounds interesting.
Check out our YouTubes. He's shaking his head now. Bro, he's like, both trailers suck this week.
Yeah, I've never touched a BlackBerry.
Yummy.
Oh, I heard talking junk.
Check out our YouTube for our full reactions of these horrible trailers that Javi does not think is good before even watching them, guys.
Gang, it's win by 2.
Not here, it's not.
Hey, they letting yoga instructors in the gym now. Ball.
I just noticed you're not getting enough legs on the shot.
Uh-oh.
Are you dehydrated?
Here we go.
$100, you can't make more shots.
Let's just do 300.
It's not my dad's money.
Jack Harlow better not
Dropping it.
this good.
So I prefer Venmo or Zelle, but seem like a Cash App guy.
You thinking slick, huh? Showing up to courts dressed like a dumbass, acting like you can't hoop.
You assumed I couldn't hoop because I'm white, which is incredibly outdated.
No, I assumed you couldn't hoop because you were dressed like a white girl at Whole Foods.
It's really hard to plan for the future when we're always worried about money because you're out here living in a fantasy.
My 30-day detox program. You want a free sample?
No, I ain't drinking no boo-boo juice.
It's almost the first.
I'm gonna go tomorrow, I forgot.
Why don't you just go now?
You'll be fine. Hey, don't worry, Mommy.
Don't worry, Mommy.
Every hooper I know is entering that big-ass
Let's
tournament
go.
with a winner get $500,000. I just need somebody who can play so I can make some money.
This guy's a goofy boy.
You're joking, right?
$500,000 for one day of hoop.
Yeah.
We can hustle a few games together to get the money for the entry fee.
I'll find some marks. Those short shorts look incredible on you. Throw them off their game. You have an OnlyFans? And we'll clean up. You gonna wear a trash bag?
Showing off a lot of
Fake-ass Richard Simmons outfit?
I bet y'all got more in common than meets the eye.
Release for me. Release for me. That's the
I
band.
doubt that. Don't spend any of the money until we can cover the fee.
I should be saying that to you.
Well, I'm good with money.
So am I.
So am I.
Me too.
Me too.
Where?
Word, bro.
That's not
What? Just wanted to see if you had superhuman hearing because of your... Because my what?
They're gonna kill him in the parking lot.
I'm out here. He got a flamethrower.
Flamethrower? What is this, Mad Max?
Oh no! Wow.
I don't know how much you talking trash played in today, but good work.
Thank you. You could talk way more trash out there. You have so much material I can't even touch.
Like what?
Never mind.
Tell us.
You call my bluff.
All right, team. We have White Men Can't Jump. This is a remake of the 1992 film about a pair of basketball hustlers who team up for some extra cash.
Right.
JV, the original, the OG, Woody Harrelson, Wesley Snipes.
Oh yeah. It's been a minute on that one, dude.
Dude.
It has been a long time since I've seen that movie.
Such a good flick, though, man.
What's funny is, like, we talk about these movies, and I'm like, man, these are some movies that have been around for a minute that I just need to go back and check out.
Just watch.
Just good time movies that are just still lingering out there.
Yeah.
How this one's going to stand up to it, so far from the trailer, seems like it's going to be pretty funny. I mean, other than that, I mean, they're out playing basketball and hustling. I mean, I feel like the comedy is really all it's going to have, right?
It's really going to have, man. So, the first one was really cool. The 92 flick was really cool, man, because it did do a really good job and a balancing act of understanding that these guys need the cash.
Yeah.
Because they are it was early 90s. They were broke. They were hustling. They were trying to make it. They're trying to feed kids. You're just trying to get by with their apartments and stuff like that. You know, if they incorporate, but then also when they're on the court, when they're together, their hate for each other, but they're also their understanding that they both need each other to hoop, really drove that film. That's why that film was such a success.
Right.
I don't want this to be an exact rehashing of that. I wanted to bring something new to the table.
Yeah.
I'm not really seeing that in the trailer's dope.
Right.
I will give you that. The trailer looks dope.
I think we're going to see some very awesome kind of, newer skills that obviously players are bringing now.
Of course.
Right? But like I said, I mean, aside from the comedy aspect, that's all I can really expect from it.
Yeah. I don't know if they're able to do the dramatic stuff.
Right.
I think this is Jack Harlow's first film. Am I wrong? Am I right about that? This guy's going to be the new Superman? Did you hear anything?
Not the new Superman. Let's see, Jack. I mean, he's like fourth on the cast list here. That's not good. Or fifth.
Oh, dude, he's going to be the next Black Panther. Jack Harlow's 6'3". Jesus. Did you know he was that tall?
That's not that tall, man.
Okay. had nothing. You had me stumped right there, actually.
Oh boy. I mean, it says was he in Fast 9?
What?
He's says he's in Fast 9.
Oh, dude, you don't remember him? He was the guy who got them out of space. You don't remember that?
He got them out of space.
I'm just making shit up as I go, man. I don't know. Jack Harlow's here, guys. White Men Can't Jump. We're going to throw this on our socials. The remake, it launches on Hulu May 19th. So let us know your thoughts. Does this seem like something that you're excited about? I know I'm going to watch it. I'm going to watch the original first, then I'm going to watch this one, see how they can compare.
Right.
But yeah, we'll throw us on our socials, guys.
Good deal.
Here we go.
Yeah,
Honda.
what can I do for you?
96.
Picture a cell phone and an email
96
machine
Honda.
all in one thing. There is a free wireless internet signal all across North America, and nobody has figured out how to use it. It's like the Force. Sorry, have you seen Star Wars? No.
Oh man.
You can't trust that
That
guy.
guy is sketchy. I don't think he's sketchy. The guy's a shark.
I tell you, as much as I was like,
And I know
this is
who
going
we
to be
can
kind of
sell it
lame.
to, but I want 50% of the company.
These
and
guys
I've
are
gotta
fun.
be CEO.
I don't know who you think you are, but deal. Are you joking?
Oh, yeah, here we go. I am,
We're in a
yeah.
race to get this thing to market, and you're a year behind. I need a prototype.
I'll do it perfectly or I don't do it.
Mike, are you familiar with the saying perfect is the enemy of good?
Well, good enough is the enemy of humanity.
What do you call it?
It's called a BlackBerry.
Try typing with your thumbs.
Boom.
Nice.
Get this baby in the hands of every Fortune 500 executive you can find.
We call them crackberries.
Should Doug come with us, sir?
No. You want to be great, you need to sacrifice. And the more painful the sacrifice, the greater you'll be.
If we put more phones on these networks, they're going to crash.
Is this legal?
You need to sell 1 million BlackBerries. We are calling it spy phone. We're in the middle of a hospital.
Wow.
This sentence is for multi-million-dollar stock fraud.
What are you doing?
I'm doing it all. You guys have no idea how to run a company. I created this entire market.
Wow.
You said they were the best engineers in the world.
I said they're the best engineers in Canada.
Narrows it down.
They're paying you. I shouldn't say. They're paying me $10 million.
Yeah, me too.
All right, team. So we have BlackBerry, the story of the meteoric rise in catastrophic.
There you go.
Say that.
That's
I can't say words. Can't say words, Paul.
Yeah. you just emphasized the wrong syllable.
The story of the meteoric rise in the catastrophic. I said it again, didn't I? I said it again, damn it.
Oh no, we got the giggles.
We
today,
got the
but-
gigs tonight, man. Guys, it's about the damn demise of the world's first smartphone, okay?
Yes.
I got through it, right? The catastrophe.
Oh boy. So the BlackBerry is that still a thing right now?
I don't know.
Like I'm not sure.
It can't be. I bet some version of it is. Hell,
Well-
Kodak camera is still a thing.
Let's see if we can buy one on the internet. There she is, blackberry.com.
Blackberry.com. Intelligent everything.
My computer just broke from going to that website.
My MacBook redirected me to Apple.com to buy an iPhone. You don't want to do that, bro.
I'm just going to help you out real quick.
I'm just going to... Products. Are they out of the smartphone business? Let's see here. In Hunts.
Yeah.
Like cyber security and stuff now.
A lot of stuff going on.
Not anything device-wise. All right. Well, there goes that.
Cool. Yeah. We got Jay Baruchel? Is that how you say his name?
Baruchel.
Baruchel?
I don't know. I just
That's
made that
fine.
up.
I kind of expected
He's Canadian.
Yeah, I kind of expected it to be a little funnier through that trailer after I saw him at the beginning.
That hair at the end, though.
Yeah, it's kind of not sure what's going on there. Either way, he is a favorite of mine, but more from like the stoner movies.
Yeah,
This is the end, and
that's it.
That's the main one. The rest of this cast, not too sure what's going on with those guys.
Glenn Howerton was in Always Sunny, so
Gotcha.
How I know him. He looks totally different in this movie, though.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I just pulled up his picture. Yeah,
Yep.
I know who that is now.
Yeah.
I'm not sure, man. I was hoping it was going to be a little funnier. The trailer wasn't that great.
Did you ever rock a BlackBerry?
No, never.
Me neither.
I think I was straight into Nextel.
Yeah.
In Nextel, I think I had a Sidekick for a while.
Bro, you had the Sidekick too.
Yeah.
And that's still, I talk about this to the day, okay? If anybody ever brings up the Sidekick, I'm like, yo, my boy JV was like Iron Man before Iron Man was Iron Man, okay?
Yeah, I think it was dope. Till I smashed it on a corner of a table in my pocket.
I mean, it happens.
Because it was gigantic.
And we're probably playing beer pong one night.
I don't remember what happened, but I was upset.
It was,
Then what? Probably the notes for a little bit, and then the iPhone.
You finally came aboard.
Yeah.
Finally. Kicking and screaming, but you did it.
What'd you think of this trailer?
I like movies like this, man. I like seeing how real situations kind of played out. As much or a little research as they did for this movie, right?
Yeah.
I love to kind of see it, just like The Social Network, right?
Yeah, and it's kind of on theme with Air as well.
Exactly. We're gonna talk. Yeah, exactly. We're gonna talk about that with our movie of the week, right? I love watching movies like this, because it almost gives you advice on if you're gonna go out and do things. This is how you do it. This is not how you do things. It gives you some good points. So, the trailer wasn't anything to rave about, but
right?
It does like a movie that I will pop on the couch and watch.
Kind of like the concept of the movie outweighs the trailer that's not that great.
Exactly. I mean, remember when we saw that first trailer for The Social Network? Blew my mind.
Yeah.
Like, I was just like, yo, this is going to win movie of the year. It didn't, and I still hate The King's Speech because of it. Colin Firth, still mad at you, okay?
Still holding that grudge.
Still holding that damn grudge, okay? The Oscars snubbed my boy, okay?
Yeah.
Jesse Eisenberg in that amazing movie. But this doesn't give me that same wow, but it does give me I definitely will check out, see how these nerds came up with this, man. And then, like, I like how the corporate greed got into the way.
Always does.
Always does. It's got to be that guy in a suit. Yep. Always the guy in a suit, man. Hey, guys, we're going to throw BlackBerry on our social media sites. Let us know if you ever had a BlackBerry. Let us know if you're still rocking a BlackBerry. We can get you the best help if you are. But,
we can direct you to some different websites.
Some websites to get help. I mean, you're just hanging on, man. We're going to come back.
We're going to get it.
Remember the ones where, like, everybody was so mad because, like, the ball kept on. They were cheaply made.
Yeah.
Like maybe RIM was like RIM was good, but like BlackBerry, the actual like the software was good.
Yeah, the little trackball kept falling out or whatever.
The hardware was horrible though.
Right.
Because the screens would crack really easily. The ball would always drop. The keys would stick. It was just like, but what would people do though? Go buy another one.
I guess it's kind of like your keyboard, right? If you get it's a physical keyboard, which is kind of gross.
Thinking back now,
things can get in it. I mean, food, lint, anything can get inside those little keys.
Just those two things.
Yeah,
at the same time.
Yep.
Really gross.
Yep.
I've seen they were like, yo, put my nope. My number is this. I don't want to put my number in your phone. Okay, that's disgusting.
Except for one, you got a BlackBerry.
Yeah. Okay.
For
what are you doing, bro?
You got a BlackBerry.
We did talk a lot of junk about BlackBerry people. Yeah. Oh, Huffington. All right, man. So we have the season 3 finale, chapter 4.
Oh, sad day, man.
Mando.
Sad day.
The return. The Mandalorian and his allies confront their enemies. JV. Talk to me, man.
Moff Gideon was awesome.
Badass.
He was awesome in the preview we got, not the preview, but last week's episode when kind of there at the end, we called it the end. But I really got to see what he's been working on.
Show me what you're working with.
So we got to see him fight. We got to see him make Force-sensitive clones.
Yeah.
Which they didn't make it.
But, you do that as an insurance policy.
Yeah.
I feel you, man.
Just the end battle with our 3 there, our 4, Moth, Bo-Katan, Din, and Grogu was pretty cool to kind of finally build up to.
Yeah.
Because we've been wanting to see Grogu do a little bit more, and he's done some cool stuff here and there, but we actually got to see him,
show some battle, man.
Yeah, he was doing some work.
And you're like, all right, how strong can this little guy be? All right.
Yeah.
How strong can this little guy? Okay, this dude literally the blast of an entire starship, the backfire and everything. He just was like, we good. We in the bubble. Call me Bubble Boy right now. You know what I mean? I got y'all.
Yeah, and it was kind of, you can tell he's just so young, for his, I guess, his skills. He was tossing some people around, but he wasn't doing nothing like we've seen from other Jedi.
Yeah.
Tossing people around, kind of, but working some strategy at the same time, and kind of seeing what everybody else needs, right?
Being smart with it, yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Kind of being that support.
Yeah.
I did like that, yeah.
He's not to the point of where, Master Yoda could just take out everybody in a room at one time, just with a little flick of his arm.
Would love a Master Yoda movie, man. That's what.
Yeah.
There's 2 Star Wars movies that I would like. Me and Darren was talking about this the other day. All I want to see is a Darth Vader movie where he just wins. After Revenge of the Sith,
wins somewhere in his story arc.
Yeah, his job is to actually go after. I didn't watch Clone Wars on the cartoon show or anything, but him at a live action movie where he actually goes out and kills the Jedi.
Does his thing, man. Rules
the galaxy, right, with an iron fist.
Because we know he's done it. He's had to have done something like that in his story arc.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That was Order 666, man.
Yeah.
Or whatever it was. That's exactly what that was, man. So that would be really dope to see. And then the second one I would love to see is a Yoda movie.
Yeah.
A badass Yoda movie. The flipping, the jumping, but the wiseness as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I imagine Yoda's an old Asian man if he was a human. You know what I mean? Where he's wise, but also can kick your ass.
Yeah, you could kind of see where his journey started and took him up until, before he became a Jedi Master.
Yeah, right? I want to see how he got to the Dagobah system.
Right.
And Empire Strikes Back, right? That would be really dope to see.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So
cool.
that would be cool. I did like this, man. I did like how the Mandalorians came together to fight for Mandalore.
Yeah. And we all kind of felt like there was going to be some kind of surprise there, right? Where's this missing link to where Moff Gideon kind of knows what's going on with these guys?
Yeah.
And there was no reveal.
No, yeah.
We don't really know what happened to Moff Gideon.
We don't know. There's not a body. He's not dead.
Yeah. So,
But I did also like that Mando threw down in this episode, man.
Yeah.
Because typically it's like usually like a quick fight scene or something like that, man.
Yeah.
He actually threw down in this episode, man.
He was unstoppable.
He had a mission. You know what? It was like Joel from the last episode of The Last of Us, man. He's stopping this guy.
Exactly.
Gotta go get his little man. You know what I mean?
Yep. He did his thing, and then, like you said, Grogu was in there as well, doing his thing, which was really fun to finally see.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just goes to show that he has a lot more power than we've seen.
Little man. All right, guys. Chapter 24, The Return of The Mandalorian, the season finale. Let us know your thoughts, guys. We'll throw this on our socials. All right, brother, you ready to jump into our week's movie?
Oh, yeah.
Our week's movie. Damn it. I'm just going to go watch The Big Lebowski.
Yeah, let's go.
Are you ready to jump into this week's movie, Javier Villalobos?
Yes, sir.
All right, let's do it, man.
Go.
Team, we have Air. This dropped a few weeks ago here in 2023. This movie is directed by Ben Affleck, and written by Alex Convery.
We had a $80 million budget, and we had a gross of $68.4 million so far.
Yes, sir.
Starring this movie, we have Matt Damon as Sonny Vaccaro, Ben Affleck as Phil Knight, Jason Bateman as Rob Strasser, Marlon Wayans as George Reveling, Chris Messina as David Falk, Chris Tucker as Howard White, Viola Davis as Dolores Jordan, Matthew Mayer as Peter Moore, and Julius Tennant as James R. Jordan Sr. And we had Damian Young as Michael Jordan.
Yeah. All right, brother. Like you so do every week, man. Go ahead, give us that quick synopsis.
The journey through this film follows Sonny Vaccaro, a Nike basketball talent scout, as he works a deal to get a young Michael Jordan to sign on to be a Nike spokesperson. Sonny has to convince his fellow marketing team to trust him and his feelings about Michael Jordan, and using the whole budget and everyone's future in the Nike basketball shoe department to his needs at the time.
All right. Let's get it, man. All right, guys, from the start here, Matt Damon, tour de force. I think this is one of his best roles in a very long time, as Sonny Vaccaro. Sonny Vaccaro is a middle-aged white guy who works for Nike and is a basketball guru.
Right.
He is not happy with working with Nike. You can tell that from the start, man. In that first exec pitch meeting or whatever about who they're going to get, he's not excited. He knows where the share is, and at this point in time in 1984, it's like, what did it say? Like, Converse had a very high stake. Adidas had a really high stake in the market share.
Adidas was on top.
Adidas, Converse, and then Nike had 17%.
They were not doing well.
Nike in the basketball division had 17% of the share of basketball players and basketball shoes that are being bought and everything.
Yeah,
17% in 84, guys. That's wild.
That's just basketball. Right.
Yes.
They were doing great in other sports.
Running.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, nobody likes to run anyway, so
whatever.
I don't know where all those shoes got sold at. not in my neighborhood. I tell you that. No runners out there.
No running out there, bro. People. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about Ben Affleck in a second.
Sounds
man.
good.
But Matt Damon Sonny is also a dreamer. And that's what I really like, man, where he does have a gambling problem. He has not really a clear-cut vision in the past, but, he feels something. 1984 is the year that, he needs to go with his gut.
Correct.
And he feels the only thing that this company needs to do instead of spending $250,000 on 3 players,
Yep.
they need to spend it on 1.
And that kind of like, I didn't quite get that when they were talking about like the money and the players and stuff.
Yeah.
And then they were talking about the 250,000.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that was for 3 different people.
Yeah.
It took me a little bit to understand that in the movie. And then I was like, okay, well, I see what the problem is now.
Exactly.
How are you gonna move forward? That was Sonny's thing, right? How are you gonna move forward if you don't spend some money?
Yeah.
On the right person. So yeah, I didn't understand that. They were saying 250. I was like, all right, I mean, seems all right. And they're like, on 3 people. Oh, all right.
Yeah, break that down.
Yeah, yeah.
If you're about to go into the NBA and make a bunch of money. Yep.
Yeah, you're not gonna do that with Nike.
Yeah. Yeah, so that was Sonny's whole thing, man. So I do like it that he watched that game film of Jordan's freshman year, and just saw that game-winning shot and was like, "This is the guy." Who knows if that's really what Sonny saw? I don't know if there was books written about this guy or autobiography or anything,
right?
Or like he tells in whatever that was the moment, man. But like just the singular focus Matt Damon had by rewinding that one shot so many times and replaying it and understanding this is the guy,
right?
There's greatness in this guy right here. I always wonder, man, after watching this movie, Michael Jordan, arguably the GOAT, the greatest of basketball player of all time, one of the greatest athletes ever. Him and John Cena, but we'll talk about that later.
All right.
Michael Jordan 1, John Cena 2. Couldn't see any of John Cena's performances though.
No.
But
that was a bad joke.
The worst. The worst is what I do,
it's
man.
so good, but like the worst joke ever. Love it.
He saw that. So I always think to myself, like, if Michael Jordan didn't get this deal, didn't come aboard, would he have been the GOAT? Like, he played his ass off for that. He worked harder and was better than everybody for that. Or did he already have that in? Like, we just don't know. We just don't know.
Yeah, and that was Sonny's kind of point too, right? Like, if he goes over to these other companies, he's going to fall. He's never going to be the greatest of all time.
Exactly.
That was something I got from his speech. I remember, if you go to Adidas, if you go to Converse, you're never going to be the greatest of all time because there's already people in place that those companies see as the greatest of all time.
Exactly.
So, I feel like if he would have went there, he would have definitely been overshadowed. Maybe after a while he would have came to the forefront, but not as fast as it happened with Nike just being behind him and pushing him.
Agreed. Let's talk about Ben Affleck, man.
Oh, Benny.
Ben Affleck is Phil Knight. Phil Knight is the CEO, the co-founder and CEO of Nike Inc. And this guy, man, is like a Buddhist type. He he's a billionaire. So but like he takes his, when you make that much money, you get a little weird. Okay.
I mean, you gotta figure out where to spend your money and your time at that point, right?
Exactly. So, he's running this sneaker company, this shoe company. And he's a little weird, but he wants to grow the basketball division. That's why he has Sonny on his team to help grow the basketball division.
Also drives a grape Porsche.
Yeah, man, that's a good color. That's a good color right there, man. That's solid.
Oh, took 10 layers to get that color. Oh, I remember stupid stuff like that.
But that's the greatness of this movie, though, man, because there's little things like that, right? And Ben Affleck was fantastic as Phil Knight, man. Because he wasn't the forefront like he was in Argo, like he was in Batman vs. Superman, right? Like he was in The Town, right? He took a back seat to Matt Damon's Sonny Vaccaro.
Yeah.
To we'll talk about Jason Bateman's Rob Strasser, right? Mm-hmm. He took a back seat and was just like the top dog. Yeah, I'm here if you need me.
Yeah,
when you make a decision.
Let his team work. trusted his team.
His teamwork, man. But the moments that we do get Ben Affleck that as Phil are really good, right?
Yeah,
because he's weird at times.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, I don't want to see your feeling your damn. But we in your office, but you wear like a sneaker company. You just got your shoe. You ain't got no shoes on, bro. Right?
Yeah. Then those like track suits he was wearing and all that.
Yeah,
that matched his car.
But just really fun, man. And I love seeing Matt and Ben have those altercations, have those conversations, right? Have those arguments, right? Have those disagreements, where Phil wants Sonny to succeed.
Yeah,
but like, I gotta rein you in, bro.
Yeah, and these are two guys that, from my understanding, were together at the beginning of Nike.
Yeah.
And then maybe Sonny was gone for a while and then came back.
Early Nike days, yeah.
So you're seeing, two guys who are actually really old friends.
Yeah.
Play two old friends.
Which is really
and
cool.
It shows good chemistry, yeah.
Didn't even think about it like that, man.
Yeah.
Go ahead with you.
I mean,
them notes are expanding, ain't they?
I got nothing on this notepad. I'm making things up right now. And tonight they're working okay.
No notes?
And tonight they're working all right.
They are working all right for you, man. All right, let's move forward, man. It just so happens that whatever movie Jason Bateman is in, he's my favorite character.
I think Jason Bateman himself is just a great delivery person when it comes to his roles.
He is the best, man. Jason Bateman as Rob Strasser, right? He's the head of like basketball, marketing, and everything. And him in this role, man, was just fun.
Yeah.
He had the weight of the world on his shoulders.
Oh yeah,
and you can feel that.
Yeah.
In that first meeting where we see him. Come on, guys, let's focus. Can I get one name, guys? Let's not. His delivery's on point.
Yeah.
Let's not all think at the same time, guys. Yeah. Come on.
Then you have his kind of not confessional speech, but like his heart to heart with Sonny about their careers going forward and his family and all that.
Yeah.
And Jason Bateman is just a guy, like we say, for some people that he just has a voice and a kind of a cadence of what he does that you can't help but enjoy it.
Yeah.
Regardless of this is how Rob Strasser was or not, I enjoyed him playing it that way.
Yeah, it was fun, man.
Yeah.
Let me take a cool 20 and break this down for you. I feel like it's Jason Bateman, like he is on Smartless. You know what I mean? Like he is on every other movie that he's ever been in, right? Arrested Development. It's just Jason Bateman is what he brings to it, man.
Yeah.
And that hair.
Yeah.
Jason, that hair was rocking, man. Like as much as and as dope as Ben Affleck's hair was in this movie, right?
Yeah.
Your hair, just a tour de force.
You just got it, man.
That should win. Your hair should win an Oscar. Best hair and makeup. Jason Bateman's hair.
Yep.
Boom.
For everything he's ever done.
Everything. But no, man, he's that grounding force, and that he backs Sonny's play.
Yeah.
That's really important, man. Where he doesn't love it, but he knows it's a good move.
Yeah.
Right? Is pissed off that he does things that are out of the norm, but still backs them.
He's I can't say that Sonny's shown him that he's good at his job, but I think there's that relationship too, just like with Ben, where it's like, I trust you. I go with your gut. Let's go with your gut, and I trust you to get us past the finish line.
Definitely. All right, man. We have here quick one scene, but it was really pivotal, man. Marlon Wayans as George Raveling. George Raveling is a basketball coach, former college basketball coach and player, and was on the USA team. He coached Jordan. But he's in this one scene with Sonny. He's actually Sonny's the best man at Sonny's wedding. Remember? That's what he said.
Yep.
And there's one pivotal scene where even they said at the end of the movie that it was really pivotal. George Raveling's discussion with Sonny was really pivotal in them signing Like it was almost like that was the liftoff for Sonny and the rest of the team to be like, okay, we can do this. We should do this. We're gonna do this, and we're gonna succeed, right? George Raveling has Dr. Martin Luther King's "I Have a Dream" speech.
Correct.
The way that they fell back, and we fell back into that story, was like, yo, that's fantastic writing.
Right.
I was lost until he said, "I have a dream" speech.
Yeah.
But man, just fun. Just a fun scene at a bar between two old buddies. Yeah, Marlon Wayans had it was only one scene, but it was really good.
Yeah.
All right, man. Chris Messina as David Falk. And David Falk is a is an American sports agent who primarily works with basketball players in the NBA. He's a hot mess. But Chris Messina plays him as any other sports agent ever. They're loudmouth.
Yeah.
And they are sharks for their clients. They want to get the best deal for their clients, and they're not going to let anybody or anything stand in the way of their client getting the best deal of what they want there, man.
Oh, yeah.
Talk to me about Chris, brother.
This guy was just off the rails the whole movie.
Yeah, loved it.
Was just always had something, foul or something smart to say back. But yeah, like you said, I mean, he makes sure that everybody knows that Michael's going to get the best thing he can get.
Yeah.
He also seems to be kind of friends with Sonny. They know each other, but
a weird relationship, right?
Yeah, like he talks to Sonny and is just like no filter. Like this is a no filter conversation between me and you
like
as
two old buddies or like two old who knows, man.
Yeah. And he delivers the second best comedy of the movie.
Yeah.
Obviously Jason Bateman is the first. But Chris Messina really delivers lines like different character from everybody else in this movie. But, at the end of the day, he's the agent. He is very upfront with Sonny about everything. But in the end, he's like, all right, I guess we're going to be talking to each other a lot.
Best friends.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
Yeah. Best friends now, brother. But if this deal doesn't go through, I'm going to screw you and Nike.
We'll shut your whole company down. Yep. Super weird relationship.
I got lawyers on retainers.
Yeah.
No, they're on a cap. I was just messing with you. Like, just great delivery.
Exactly.
How he said that.
Exactly.
All right, man. Let's not forget about the comedy from Chris Tucker's Howard White, man. Chris Tucker, known for Rush Hour, known for Friday, been in a couple other things, Money Talks or whatever, but played Howard White. Howard White's role is basically when they come to Nike and they're making their money or whatever, he's the guy that kind of manages the players, kind of gives them the hey, this is how you go about life and spending your money and stuff like that, right? And that's gonna be really important when they get those checks, because these are young men and they don't know the hell that they're really doing, man. And make sure there's right people around them. The fact that Nike has that in house is gold. Like, I don't know if that's a position that like other companies at that time or even still do. Probably do now, but like at that time, did Adidas have that?
Yeah,
or Converse have that? You know what I mean?
Or are they kind of responsible for their own financial advising?
Exactly. Like, hey, our job is just to write you. Your job is to score buckets. Our job is to write you a check.
Yeah,
right?
Everything in between is not my problem.
Not our problem, right? But Nike kind of has that. You're our athlete. We want to, pour into you as well.
Yeah,
that's his role, man. And he hangs out with the players at the night sometimes. You got to be at practice in the morning. So he was a great aspect to this as well, because one, it's good to see black guy in the company, right? Little diversity there, which is good. Even if we're in Beaverton or wherever we're up there.
Oh yeah, Bo Beaverton.
Population 1 black guy.
Yeah.
Howard White. That's it.
That's the only one.
But, he brought levity to this role as well, man. Just the way that he interacts with Sonny in the beginning. 30 minutes, you made 1 basket. What the hell is Phil talking about? Breathing?
Yeah.
He was like mocking stuff. It was just good, man. It was good to see Chris Tucker do something. Now, as I hear a side note, they're coming out with another Rush Hour. I don't think that they should.
Yeah.
Is Jackie Chan still going to do all this stuff? Is Chris Tucker gonna?
Right.
Or,
I mean, he's done it in other ones.
He's a little old for that. You know what I mean? He didn't move as smooth in this movie. But no, I really enjoyed him in this role as Howard White, man. And the way that he interacted with our next character, Viola Davis's Dolores and her husband, I think that's what helped, sealed the deal.
Right. Kind of also settled the room. He's kind of that bridge in between the businessmen and the family.
Yeah, exactly.
So he kind of comes in and settles the energy between both parties.
Exactly. Or was it Phil that was like, "Yo, we're gonna hire these black kids, man. We gotta get a brother out here in Oregon, man. Can we get a brother out here in Oregon?
Can we get one? Just one.
It's not asking for a whole fleet. Just one."
Oh no.
We got Viola Davis as Dolores Jordan, man, and I just watched the Suicide Squad.
Nice.
And once again, the little bit that she's in there, she's fantastic. But in this role, man, you felt that she was that shield for Michael, right?
Oh yeah, he was hands off. Michael's like, "You got this.
Mom, you
let him know."
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mom's making this deal. I'm just along for the ride.
Yeah.
I just want my damn Mercedes. That's all I want. That's what my Mercedes Benz. But the fact that Sonny drove all the way out to Wilmington, North Carolina, which tells me a few things. It's 84. You probably touched down in Charlotte. You drove 3.5 hours. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know if maybe a regional airport in 84. I don't know. But he did the damn thing.
I don't know
and
call that profession.
Yeah, I'm not an air traffic controller.
There you go. Air traffic. I don't know if that's right.
I don't know if that's right. She's the heart and soul there, where she makes all the decisions, and the fact that she actually takes the time to sit down with Sonny after he drove out there.
Yeah.
That also helped close the Nike deal, right? Like, you have guts. Like, he didn't know what to expect when he got there. But the fact that she was welcoming,
right?
Come sit down, let's have a conversation, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then giving him the time and the space to explain how the other 2 meetings are going to go.
Yep.
And her actually taking his advice and taking those into the Adidas and the Converse meeting.
And it going exactly like you said.
Exactly like you said, man.
Yeah, and she's, Viola Davis is always such a strong role when she comes on board.
Yeah.
And this was the same thing. This was a strong Viola Davis playing a strong Dolores Jordan.
Yeah.
Who is like we talked about with David Falk looking out for Michael. That's her son. But it seems like she's also his manager, right?
Seems that way, yeah.
So, it's kind of the bridge between David Falk and Michael Jordan is Dolores. So
Agreed.
You got to get it past her. And she makes sure he knows that nothing's happening with Michael without her first knowing what's going on. And then you got Peter, or not Peter, you got his dad, who's just kind of along for the ride, it seems.
Yeah.
He doesn't say a whole lot.
At least not like in this imagining of how the deal went down.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
It didn't seem that like he was there, but she was basically the top dog, man. And like Howard said it earlier in Chris Tucker's Howard said it earlier in the movie, man, you got to go through the mamas.
Yeah.
Mamas run things. In black families, mamas run things.
Right.
It's the truth.
Oh yeah.
My grandmother runs shit. My mom runs shit.
Oh yeah.
Right. My grandfather and my father. Hey, go ask your mama.
That's fair. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh no.
He's like, I'm not trying to get in trouble.
Yeah.
Hey, you're gonna drag me into
That's
this.
exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is.
You're not gonna drag me down with you, sir.
Hey, Dad, I'm gonna go to this all night skate, like 7 to 7. Is that okay if I go to that? I just need like $20. Go ask your mama. I don't know what the hell you got going on tomorrow.
Yeah.
She ain't whooping my ass too, all right? She ain't whooping your ass in my ass.
100%. That's the reason. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, but no, she killed it, man. And like I said, Viola always plays these strong women. This was a different type of strong, right? She's played executive. She's played a woman king, right?
Yeah.
She's played the leader of the Task Force X in the suicide flicks, right?
Yep.
Where she's like these big, powerful women. She's just a mom in this,
Right.
but her power comes from her belief in the amazingness of her son, the amazingness of the Jordan name.
Exactly.
And she takes that, holds on to that, and we will find out she leverages the shit out of that too, man.
Yes.
Leverages
she does.
the shit out of that, man. 8%?
Yeah.
Wild. All right. Matthew Mayer as Peter Moore. I like Peter Moore. This guy was the original OG who designed the Jordan 1s.
Yep.
Like, talk about a badass. Just talk about a badass job, man.
Well, he's I think it goes in the credits, right? He's the one that put Jordan's silhouette,
The Jumpman logo, yeah.
on the shoes. I mean, this man's art is what people pay a lot of money for right now.
Yes, still to this day.
Yeah, I mean he really, like, alongside Michael. I mean, his name is not as prominent, but this shoe that he created is just as legendary as Jordan.
Like if
Which
you're
is
like if you're
wild.
a sneakerhead, right? If you're like a real sneakerhead, which I am not.
I am also not.
I thought you would say I
am. I do got some Nikes on right now, but they were just all black, and I liked them. That's all I got.
There you go. I am wearing some church shoes. That's because I came home from work.
Right.
But he is. If you're a sneakerhead, he is remembered by creating those Jordan 1s, man.
Yeah.
Like, I've heard his name before watching this movie.
Right.
And it's because, like, I have a few friends that are sneakerheads, and they're like, yo, that's still, man. We're out drinking, having a good time. They start talking about sneakers, and I'm in it, whatever. And, like, yo, but that Peter Moore, like, them Jordan 1s, man, this classic. You're never going to beat that. And I'm just like, oh, okay. So then connect it to this movie when they're like, we got to go see
awesome.
Peter.
Yep.
Right? It's like, oh, there we go. Connecting the dots, man. That was dope that they added him, man.
Yeah.
Just really fun. I keep on saying that about this movie, man. It's opening your eyes to how how this deal was done, right? How this company was ran, and then the after effects, man. That was just really interesting to me.
Yeah, it was cool. Like, he's like, yeah, the NBA's got guidelines for what you can have on your shoes. So this is all we can do. And they're like, we'll pay the fines. He's like, more red it is. Let's go.
Let's go. More red it is here. In really small role here, we got James R. Jordan, Julius Tennant as James R. Jordan Sr. One thing about Jordan Sr. is he did tragically die, man. He was shot when he was in his car.
Yeah.
That really shocked Michael Jordan and his family in the basketball world when that happened, man. That made Jordan also move to go play baseball for a season, and then he said, "Nah, I'm gonna come back and win 3 more championships, man. Fuck y'all."
Hell yeah.
Excuse my French, but he literally did.
That's fine.
He really
that
did,
is
man.
Fine.
So the driving force. And it was cool to see him interact with Howard White as well, man. We the only two brothers in the room right now. You know what I mean?
How you gonna be late or whatever?
Just great lines, which is like, is the screenplay by Alex Convery, was that in it, right? Was it the rewrites of Matt and Ben, or was this that improv that like Chris has always been known for his entire career, right? Was that added? So that's really interesting, man. And you know what? I like how they did Michael Jordan in this.
Yeah, yeah.
'Cause this was not a Michael Jordan movie.
Correct.
This is a movie about these Nike guys making a deal with the biggest star ever, the biggest basketball player ever, right? And we never got to see his face. The guy who played Jordan, we never got to see his face. And like, I actually appreciated that. Let's not make him the focus, because as soon as we do that, man, it's like, oh, this dude didn't look like Jordan, or he looks just like Jordan, man. I do a biopic about him from when he was in high school all the way through, man. Let's do that. No, that's not the focus, man.
Yep.
Focus is the shoe deal, getting the Jordan 1s, man.
Yep.
All right, brother. Let's talk about the sets in the movies, man. We are in 84, Beaverton, Oregon.
Oh, yeah.
And our main set that we spend most of the time in is the offices of Nike on the shoe division, man. Yep. Talk about 1984, bro.
It's a weird time.
Yeah, we were not alive, brother, but like you felt it in this movie.
Yeah, yeah. I like the transition at the beginning of the movie.
Yeah.
Because I was curious how it was going to happen as we were watching it. You got that old grainy film. And then I was looking, like I was watching, I was like, okay. Then we see, because it's like old film. And then we see Matt Damon.
Yeah.
And it's still that style. How are we going to transition? And then it just smoothly went into the normal format.
Yep. And
that was something I really appreciate as far as like the sets wise and the movie moving. It brought us back into that spot. And just cool stuff like that throughout the show. We were looking at old videos and things like that. It's really awesome.
And that's what is great about this, because like you're right, it did keep us moving.
Yeah.
And the techniques that it used to do it, right? It was no like fade in, fade out, move the camera, all right, blackout, let's go here or whatever, right? There was always some like dope transition, and I liked it where it told where you were by looking at whatever office building that we're in, right?
Yeah.
So if we're at Falk's office, right, we're gonna see the outside of like his New York, skyscraper or whatever, right? If we're in Germany at Adidas, right, we're gonna see that.
Yeah.
The statue of the guy holding the thing with his junk all out, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The Converse one, right?
Yeah.
And when we're at like the Nike, we saw the little Nike logo.
Mm-hmm.
Like Matt Damon was the size of that Nike logo, you know. It was so tiny, you know.
Yeah.
Like, it was Converse and Adidas was like, here we go, so big, so large, and we're Nike.
Yeah.
This is us guys. We're a $1 billion company too, just small billion.
Yeah, small bill.
But I like the tightness of the bullpen, right there where Sonny worked with the rest of the team.
Mm-hmm.
But Phil's office was badass. First, you got to go all the way to the top. Right, you got to go all the way to the top there.
Yeah.
Got his aspirational quotes and how he built the company on the wall there.
You can see his Porsche out his window.
You can see his Porsche where he parks and everything. You know, all that layers of grape on there. Yeah. It's just a really cool way how they filmed this movie, man. I had a fun time.
Yeah. Yeah, it was very fast paced for the most part.
Yeah.
They didn't spend a whole lot of time really focusing on any particular thing. Like even the plan and moving forward and the meetings, it was just quick. Like, let's get in, get to the point, and move on. We got a lot of story to put in here, and we don't have a lot of time.
Let's keep it moving, guys. And then, like, even the weekend deadline, we got to do this over the weekend, you're not going anywhere, man. They jammed so much into that Friday, Saturday, Sunday, early Monday, right?
Yep.
And that's what kept it moving as well, man. Just really fun. And then, obviously, all the great 80s movies.
Yeah.
Music in there. right? It just reminded you of like, yo, he's got some badass movies and some badass music to compare to it, man. You just felt all that, man. Especially with that montage in the beginning.
Oh yeah.
All right, brother. Let's talk about a theme.
All right.
Theme for this, I am going to say, risk it to get the biscuit.
That is fine.
Put it down, brother. These guys do it, man. They risk it all, right? From the backing of their CEO, and the green light from George Raveling.
Yeah.
Go do this.
Yep.
You know, be like the old Nike, right? Just because you're a $1 billion company, you have a board of directors and stuff like that. Don't forget how you got here.
Right.
Right. And basically don't forget yourself.
Right.
And I love how Phil even comes around to that at the end.
Oh, yeah.
After they do the deal, and he's like, yeah, man, I felt like the old Nike days.
Yep.
Thanks, Sonny. You know?
That's when he's like laying on the couch.
Yeah.
He looked like he was like thinking like, man, what do we just do? But, oh, well, it's too late now. Yeah. Too late now.
Too late now, man. Ben Affleck does a great job in this. But yeah, man, I'm going to say the theme for this, risk it to get the biscuit. All right, James, so that's our conversation about 2023's Air. JV, talk to me, brother.
This is going to get 3.5 buckets of popcorn.
All right, talk to me.
I really like these, the way these actors interact. Whether it was like on the phone, just conversation, dialogue.
Yeah.
Mostly from like Sonny and David.
Car phone.
Yeah. Yeah, he's on the car phone. They all interact so well with each other. And that just shows that, you know, these are all really great actors.
Yeah.
And I mean, really, they are. I mean, every one of these is seasoned. They're all seasoned actors.
Oh, yeah. And
they really show it in those short, quick dialogue moments. That's one thing. That's what I really enjoyed about it, was the dialogue between everybody.
Good deal.
And then like the 80s aspect of it, really showing that, like, where places where like you had Phil, who was wearing orange or purple and gold and crazy glasses and stuff. Then you also got a guy like Sonny who's just got on like a fleece sweater or something.
Loafers, right?
Yeah. You know, two different styles that were going on that time. But yeah, 3.5 buckets of popcorn for me, man.
Good deal, brother.
What you got?
All right, man. This is going to get 5 buckets of popcorn for me, man.
What?
Dude.
Yeah.
I love it. I saw it twice.
This is all over your love for movies, right?
Dude,
here.
This is it, man.
Yeah,
this is
you
it,
don't get
right?
much better than this.
On a side note, I was playing Madden with the boys last Saturday, and Mitchell goes, man, I love the show Succession.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, nothing happens, but they just talk, and they're talking in this, like, the dichotomy amongst all the players and aspect, and them just trying to go make a deal or whatever is just so good, man. I'm like, yeah, it's fantastic. Yeah. That's how I feel about Air, man.
Yeah.
Like, no, there's no action sequences, right? There's no, like, big thing at risk where somebody's going to die or the world's going to blow up or whatever.
And there's really no basketball.
There's really no basketball.
It's tapes.
Do we even see basketball in the beginning, or we just see him in the stands?
I mean, there's like background noise.
We hear,
but you only see the video clips.
Yeah.
We literally never see anybody other than Sonny missing a bunch of baskets in the office. That's about all we get.
30 minutes, you made one basket. Yeah, dude. So I just love the dialogue, man. Yeah. Once again, sit the people down, hash it out. Seeing Matt and Ben go at it like that, man, just fantastic.
Yeah, and I was thinking about that. I wonder, for me, if it wasn't this cast, would I have enjoyed it as much as I did?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of going into it, watching this with you as well.
Yeah, because I'm not dialogue-driven type of movie, but I really enjoyed these guys. And like I said, if it was other people, more B-list people, maybe I would probably might have not enjoyed it as much.
Yeah.
But it's a good time.
Thank God for Chris Tucker. Let's go. Yeah, man. So I give this 5 buckets of popcorn. The story about some guys who are trying their damnedest and is going to risk it all to make the deal of a lifetime and actually change the industry and be disruptors.
They definitely did that
forever.
Yep.
I love it, man. It's just perfect movie. Like, give this one the Oscars.
Yep.
Best supporting. I want Rob Strasser's to get it, brother. Give this to Jason Bateman, man.
Jason and his hair.
Yes, his hair.
His hair gets its own award.
You got 2 little Oscars right here, brother. Yeah, brother. 5 buckets of popcorn.
Awesome.
All right, team. Thank you for subscribing to this week's episode, Talking Through Air. Next week, we will be throwing it back with a 2009 Mark Webb's directorial debut with 500 Days of Summer.
That's streaming on HBO Max.
I'm Clyde Smith. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram as I am Clyde D. Smith.
I'm Javier Villalobos. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Mr. J8200.
Thanks, guys.
Appreciate it.
Oh, and Javi.
What's up?
Like Mike. I want to be like Mike.
Don't we all? Don't we all?